Good evening, everyone. A warm welcome to each one of you to today's enlightening webinar on overcoming procrastination and managing deadlines. Brought to you by the Committee on Promoting Work Life Balance, ICAI. I am CA Millie Day, your host and moderator for this evening. Let me begin by sharing a few words about the Committee on Promoting Work-Life Balance. This is one of the newest and the most progressive initiative of ICAI formed with a vision to empower our members in achieving not just professional excellence, but also personal well-being. In an era of increasing expectations and relentless deadlines, this committee aims to promote tools, awareness, and strategies that support holistic growth and a healthy work-life blend. And today's topic could not be more timely. Procrastination is not just a delay in action, it's often a signal of burnout, lack of clarity, or pressure. This session will help us tackle it head on with practical strategies to meet deadlines without losing our peace of mind. It is now my proud privilege to introduce an exceptionally distinguished member of our fraternity, the chairman of the Committee on Promoting Work Life Balance, CA Jay Chera sir. CA Jay Chera sir is an esteemed chartered accountant known for his charismatic personality and extraordinary academic and professional accomplishment. He holds over 25 degrees, including FCA, ACMA, LLB, MBA, MCOM, M Economics, and various postgraduate diplomas in finance, marketing, international business, and more. He has also pursued advanced management education from top institutions across Italy, Germany, the US, UK, and China. Associated with ICI since 1995, he has served as chairman of the Surat branch in 2005, vice chairman of WRC in 2012, and has been a central council member for 3 consecutive terms. He has chaired over 30 national and international committees. Beyond ICI, he has held many impactful positions such as president of Rotary Club, president of Civil Defense Gujarat, and more. He has received awards from the Governor of Gujarat, President of India, and Chief Minister of Gujarat, including titles like Legend of Surat, Youth Icon, and Suratna Sitara. A multifaceted personality, he is passionate about finance, art, music, martial arts, and public speaking, and continues to inspire thousands of professionals and students alike. I now invite CA Jay Chera sir, chairman of the committee, to kindly address the gathering and share his vision.
Thank you very much, Millie, for being so kind and giving my such a beautiful, wonderful introduction. A very good evening to all of you, friends. The secretary of this committee, Work-Life Balance Committee, a very important committee, CA Priyam Vadaji, who is the backbone for this committee. And today's webinar is also thanks to her. She is the person who actually plans out everything and executes. Millie, the moderator for today's very important session, Shital Sethi, our learned speaker today, and my dear friends, once again, a very good evening. Well, the president ICI is a very visionary person, and he realized that along with the technical committees, Accounting Standard Board, AASB, also along with the committees on tax, direct tax, GST and all, one more committee is very, very important. And probably in the last 75 years, that committee was not there. This is the first year where the president has come up with a beautiful thought, that is Work-Life Balance Committee. Because, you know, as it is said, all work and not no play makes Jack a dull boy, as it is said. So work-life, if there is no balance, then probably not only your life is hampered, your work is also hampered. So it always has to be work-life only. It cannot be work-work or something like that. Well, today's topic is very, very interesting. That is on procrastination, how not to indulge into such type of things. We human beings at different points of time do procrastinate, right? In maybe the magnitude might be different, maybe the frequency might be different, but I'm sure all of us from our childhood at some or the other time procrastinated, right? Now, naturally, this is related with time management. And when we talk about time management, it is not time management, it is life management. And nature has been perfectly democratic. Perfectly. Whether it is Millie, it is Shital, or I am there. Maybe one person is a billionaire, another is a millionaire, and somebody is struggling. Somebody is a ruler, somebody is a pauper, whatever the case may be. Some person may be chartered accountant, some may be a student. We all have one thing common, 24 hours. Now, the person who is going to utilize this 24 hours in the best possible manner is going to succeed. And when I say utilize, I do not mean time management is not about scheduling each and every moment in such a way that you become pawns of time. You have to be like a king in the game of chess, not like pawns, right? You're not the pawns. Time management is about a disciplined and informed choices, right? It is about choices. So that means we have the power to choose the right thing for us, right? Time management is life management. So how to see to it that we have all the beautiful aspects of life covered within the 24 hours? That is health also, wealth also, domain expertise also, relationship also, everything that is important for a human being. If it is important for a human being, naturally it has to be important for a chartered accountant. We did not come. Millie, I am not sure about you, but at least I have not come from Mars or Jupiter. So, if if you and I are on Earth, then for sure, it is something which is very important for us. So time management is about setting priorities. See, so many things are there in life. Now you cannot probably take care of every damn thing, but yes, you can always set priorities. So now where does procrastination stand here, and why does a person first of all procrastinate? That's a question. So naturally, Millie also saying the same thing, and that is first is lack of clarity. If a person is not clear, then he is not sure where to start, and he procrastinates. So what is the answer to it? Get clarity. How do you get that? Boss, you have to start with something. You have to get involved into something. Over a period of time, you get clarity. Right? Just sitting on the shore, you cannot say that I'll only jump into water when I learn swimming. Right? A person is never clear. If we were waiting from our CA student journey to get all the clarity, then we would have never completed CA at all. We started how? With rights and wrongs and all these things. So another important thing is unpleasant tasks. Sometimes, there are certain unpleasant tasks. If I talk from the angle of a student, like I was always very fond of costing, accounts. So I'd always take those subjects very first. And maybe a few subjects theoretical, I would always procrastinate. बाद में करूंगा, exam के वक्त करूंगा. So maybe, unpleasant. So what is the answer? Make it pleasant. See, if something is essential in your life, you have to make it pleasant. No option. No options, right? So that is it. Fear of failure is yet another reason why people procrastinate. I think here we have to learn from US people. They are very clear, the startup saga, as they say, fail fast, fail inexpensive. So nothing wrong in getting failures. If you put in right efforts, right, and you learn something out of it, is never failures. So fear of failure, many a times, that is a major problem rather than a failure. It is not a failure which harasses us. It is the fear of the failure we are more bothered about, right? Lack of interest, as I say, unpleasant task, lack of interest. And another very crucial thing is myth of perfectionism. Let me be very perfect, and then I'll do. Then I'll start. It also does not happen that way. It is an 80-20 rule. And there is a beautiful book written on this, 80-20, I think on procrastination. Of course, Sheetal will be taking care of that very well. She has a reasonably good time to dwell on that. But one of the book that I read on procrastination, time management was this Eat That Frog. Eat That Frog. That was a beautiful book. And the another one, as I was discussing about, this myth of perfectionism and like that, 80-20 book. Another very crucial thing, procrastination today is, we are too much into social media. We are too much peeping into the lives of others, right? Unnecessary poking our dirty noses in lives of other people and making them more dirty, and ourselves also more dirty. So these are some of the reasons I look at procrastination. Well, procrastination to a certain extent is common to all men, right? It's very natural. But as it is said, each man is a full 5 minutes a day. Wisdom lies in not exceeding it. Same is the case with procrastination. So, what can be the better things person can do about it? So, I have a simple concept that also I spoke on this topic maybe two decades back at one particular forum, and I remember the model was D D D D D. That is, do, delegate, delay, defer, delete. So there are some few things which are important. They must be done and must be done in time. Urgent and important. Do it. No option. Pleasant, unpleasant, whatever the case may be. Do it. You are a small kid, right? And you were having some disease. So you had to take some bitter pills. You did not like it, but that is important, urgent. Do it. Don't procrastinate. By any means, you have to take it. So do it. One. Second is, if it is important, but somebody else can do that, right? Your team member can do that. Maybe delegate. And sometimes it might not be that very urgent. Maybe you may defer it. That does not mean everything you keep on deferring, right? And sometimes you might find that over a period of time, you keep on thinking that, I'm going to do this, but you never do that. And maybe somewhere within you, you know very well that this is not that very important. Then there is another alternative also, delete it. That does not mean delete any damn thing. What has to be done has to be done. You know very well what is something which is lingering for a long period of time, and you also do not intend to do that any point of time, then best is please do not keep on carrying forward. Delete it, right? So I would not straight away suggest someone to jump to the delete mode, but the beautiful thing is D, do, delegate, defer, delay, delete model, whatever. I'm sure Sheetal Sethi, the learned speaker today, she will throw more light on this particular topic. But let me once again thank all of you for joining this webcast. Let me thank Priyamvada ji, who is handling this particular program, who is the reason for this program to be actually live. Thanks to the speaker today for accepting our committee's invitation. And I'm sure it is going to be a wonderful learning experience for all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I can assure you that men do not come from Mars and women do not come from Venus. We are all from Earth. We are Earthlings. Thank you so much for your energizing and visionary words. Your journey itself is an inspiration, and your insights have truly set the tone for today's session. It is now my honor to introduce our speaker for this evening, CA Sheetal Sethi, a remarkable professional who has been transforming lives through her work in communication, productivity, and leadership. FCA Sheetal Sethi is a seasoned chartered accountant and a DIP IFR qualified professional from ACCA London. With over 20 years of experience, she is the founder of Trendy Talks, a global platform for impactful communication, leadership, and personal transformation. She has mentored over 30,000 professionals across leading institutions like ICAI, ICICI, HDFC, IDBI, and numerous corporate houses. She is specially known for her high impact workshops on procrastination, productivity, and personal discipline. One of her groundbreaking contributions includes building a bridge between the government of Maharashtra and the state of Baden-Württemberg, Germany, enabling the placement of skilled Indian youth abroad, a result of her on-ground research and training modules. Her work is deeply rooted in both analytical thinking and human psychology, making her sessions not only practical but transformative. We are extremely privileged to have you with us today, ma'am. Now, to begin with the session, I would request all the audience to have pen and paper ready with them, as ma'am will have some short interactive skills or task while doing the session. Sheetal ma'am, the screen is now yours.
Thank you so much. So first of all, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the organizing committee of Work-Life Balance for putting this important webinar together. I also acknowledge the presence of our chairman, C.A. Jayacharya sir, and our secretary, C.A. Priyam Vadaji, and a special thank to C.A. Vishrat sir for reaching out personally to me and giving me this opportunity to share some insights with all of you all. And last but not the least, I would like to even thank Millie for your kind words. And today, as rightly said, sir, you have put things, you've already made my life easy by telling everybody what it is. So now their minds are prepared. So it's going to be easy for me to take it ahead from here. So thank you so much, sir. I would also want to thank each and every one of you for taking time out from your busy schedule to be here. And I know how precious your time is, especially as chartered accountants. We constantly work with deadlines, client demands and pressures, and always we just want to stay ahead. So I truly understand the challenges you face as chartered accountants, and we always expect to be precise and meet tight deadlines. So sometimes, even though we know that we need to do that, but we work hard, we start hard, and we end up putting it off all. So today, exactly what our session is. So I would like to quickly share my screen. So is my screen visible? Yeah, Millie, is my screen visible?
Yes, yes, it's visible.
Yeah. So today we're going to talk about, as rightly sir said, like why we put off things even when we know that they're important. Sometimes it just happens. It's in the back of, it's not there in the back of our mind, but a subconscious mind does that. Okay. And how does this habit show up in a daily work and life? And the most important is how to get back on track in simple, practical ways. So we know everything, but we don't know how to get back on track. So we're going to do some little exercises today. I hope you all have your pen and paper with you all, and we'll just see how we can do this. My screen is visible. I'm not able to see my screen here. Millie, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, yes, ma'am. We can see your screen.
I can see. Okay, fine. So let us understand what actually procrastination is. Sometimes we feel that certain things are not procrastination and we are just doing it. So as chartered accountants, we are expert in precision in analyzing financial statements and meeting tight deadlines. But let's be honest, even the most meticulous among us have moments where tasks just don't get done, right? I think you all will resonate to this. So today we're going to take a deep dive on why we procrastinate. Okay, now let us see. So this session isn't about lectures. So we'll reflect some sharing also, and we'll take away some actionable ideas home today. So let's start by talking about how procrastination shows up in our daily work lives as chartered accountants. So you might be thinking that procrastination is just being lazy, but actually it often appears as a small habits that we don't even realize. Okay, so let us see slowly what are those habits. So understanding, I have some examples. Maybe you all can resonate to this example. I have taken a quite brief examples, like most of the examples I have taken. So maybe you all might resonate to this. The moment you all resonate, you all can just pen it down. So the email black hole, what is it? Okay, you plan to finalize that report or a client file, but you decide to just check mails quickly first, right? Sometimes it happens, abhi bas report finalize hi karna hai, but let me just go through my mails. Before you know it, 30 minutes have passed and you are still stuck in your inbox answering low priority messages. So does that thing happen to you all? Okay, so maybe another, let me research a bit more. So I am also a research person, and sometimes even I do get carried away, and then I have to no, I have to come back. Okay, so instead of starting work, we convince ourselves that we need more information. So you are ready with your new tax update, market analysis or accounting changes, it feels productive, but it's really delayed the actual task. We want more, and we want to do it more. Right. So do you all think all these things happens to you all? Right. When we are doing research, we want to do it more and more and more and more. Correct. So the perfect start trap. What is that? So you keep waiting for the perfect moment, a clean desk, as Sir exactly pointed in his speech, that we all want to be perfect. You know, a clean desk, a right coffee, no interruptions before we start. Okay, we all want that. So that perfect moments rarely comes. Please, nothing is perfect. Okay, so you keep postponing the start, and that is how we do that is how we procrastinate our things. We even delay a complex task, telling ourselves, I need to get ready in case a client calls. So, what do? We keep checking our phone instead of actually working on that calls, you know. So, instead of working on that dues, we just wait for a client's call and we keep postponing that. We are actually just thinking about one thing at a time. That's it. So, we even procrastinate while waiting for the calls. I'm not fast, right? I think I'm not fast. You able to understand, Millie?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Just let
It's
me know if
completely.
I'm fast, right?
No, no, ma'am. It's completely fine. It's completely fine.
Okay. So we start cleaning up our desk, color coding files, or rearranging folders. It feels like work, but it actually avoiding the real work that needs focus. We are just busy in tidying up the things, and we actually procrastinate our work instead of, like doing the work. So we are busy in doing petty things. So I don't know if you all could relate to this. Okay. Then the multitask myth. Okay. So you open 5 clients files say at a time, thinking you will make it all progress on one go. But hoping between that means you don't finish up even one properly. You're stuck in a shallow work. So this can happen. We think we can do things together. So let me sleep on it. And we delay by telling ourselves, I will feel fresher tomorrow. I get up early in the morning, so tomorrow I will do it up with my fresh mind. So many times we say that right now it's my dull hours. I will do it at my peak hours, and my peak hours are tomorrow, so I'll do it tomorrow. So but that tomorrow when it comes, we don't know. The same excuses pops up, and the work is still waiting and waiting and waiting. Right. Then it's not just in work, but there is a personal life spillover. Maybe you keep delaying paying bills, okay, because that habit has been formed. Calling your parents, you delay calling your parents, or fixing the leaky tap, or any of your household, because we are working professionals, right? So we feel our spouses or somebody else is doing the work, but we delay certain things, okay? It's the same habit. Same small tasks pile ups, adding a stress in our mind. So maybe you all can resonate to this. So many times we do redrafting the same thing again and again. Why do we do that? We keep tweaking a report or emails even 5 times, 100 times. We just do that, even though it's already good enough. Why? Because we are driven by perfectionism, but it's still a form of procrastination. We feel, no, I want to be perfect, I want to do it perfectly, but no, it is a form of procrastination. There's a very thin line between being perfect and procrastinate, you know. So you have to yourself only analyze in your brain when this is happening. Okay, then these patterns might feel harmless, but they are all forms of procrastination. Over time, they build up, they become a habit in us. What does it happen? You get more stress, miss deadlines, less time for things that truly matters, professionally or personally. Our professional life does reflect in our personal life too. Okay, it does reflect. So let's have a quick reflection activity. Okay, take a 1 minute time now and you jot down maybe 2 or 3 examples wherever you resonate or you recognize in yourself. How does it impact your day at work or at home? Okay, so you can write freely. There's nobody who's going to judge you. I would really want to make you note down the points where you feel that you're doing these things. For me, yes, I like to be perfect, so I research more. I even do that. Okay, so now I've stopped doing it. It also took me a while to understand this. And trust me, certain things I'm implementing it. Now, why am I making you note down these points? Is the moment you note down the point, okay, we have certain more exercises coming up in how you can categorize it and how you can eliminate this procrastination habits of yours. Millie, even are you noting it down?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Good. You think you're going through the emails a lot? Maybe even, like 5 minutes, I just want to be on Facebook or scrolling time. Too much of work pressure is there. So we will just want to de-stress ourselves. 5 minutes, I will be on my mobile or WhatsApp and I'll be seeing my messages. And you don't know 30 minutes have passed. Okay. We don't even realize that. I hope. Have you all written it down? Millie, is it done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So let us see, we've understood our problem. See, very important. The very first step, okay, you have to identify that this behavioral problem or pattern is there in me. If you do not identify that, you will not be able to find the solution. When we even go to the doctor, what does the doctor do? He identifies what problem you have and then he will give you medicine, right? The very first important this thing is, what is procrastination? Is procrastination only lazy thing? No, I've given you 10 examples. There can be hundreds of more examples. You might feel that this is procrastination, not doing your work on time and doing something else, at that particular time is actually what procrastination is. And why do we do that? Now let us understand the science behind it. So we are logical people, correct? And we studied accountants, we understand logic. So now that we've talked more about common procrastination patterns, let's dig deeper into why they happen. Because when we understand what's going on in our brain, it's much easier to find out the ways to manage it, right? So let's explore the brain battle. What happens in our brain? Okay, so inside our brain there is a constant battle between two important things. Now you would say, I don't battle at all and I am quite okay, I don't think. But it is not you. A subconscious mind does think. Okay, so you should know how the system works. The moment you understand how the system works, you can really condition your brain or educate your brain or trick your brain or train your brain to work in a certain fashion. Okay, so now let us understand. I'm not going to I know we're not science students, so I'm not going to go too much into deep science, but little I'm going to just pour out things. The limbic system. Okay, so this is the emotional part. Okay, what happens in this limbic system is there is pleasure seeking part of your brain. So this is where pleasure happens. It wants comfort and ease. It avoids any stressful or boring activity. It doesn't want to do any boring activity. It avoids. Okay, then there is a prefrontal cortex. Okay, this is your logical brain. This is planning or a focus side of your brain. It sees long-term goal and wants to get important things done. See, in our brain only there are two parts. Okay, So when you are faced with difficult or boring tasks like finalizing a 100-page compliance report, the limbic system often says, "This is too hard. Let's do something easier instead. Maybe check LinkedIn or read the news," right? So it is not you. The brain gives signal. Okay. It is not we. The brain will give this kind of a signal. Then there is the instant gratification bias. This moment when you reach for your phone or open a new tab instead of tackling your work, it is called the instant gratification bias. Okay, it's natural part of how the brain works. We are wired to choose short-term comfort over long-term goals. Shortcut, 2 minutes Maggie, we all prefer that, fast things. So this is where it's coming from. It is coming from our brain. Okay, even when we know it is not the best choice, we still do it, isn't it? Then there is the perfectionism trap, as Sir said this, but it is not just about comfort. Another factor is perfectionism. As CA, we are trained to be precise and thorough, but sometimes this can turn into a trap. Trust me, I was also victim of this, and I worked out on myself, and I've actually got over it now. So we feel like everything has to be perfect, every number, every sentence. And if you can't guarantee perfection right now, you might not even start. That's how perfectionism turns into procrastination. Okay, it does. We are just identifying reasons. Okay, then and then there is decision fatigue. Okay, think about your day. Dozens of client calls, compliance questions, financial decisions. By the end of the day, our brain is tired. Okay, even small decisions like how to start a file review feel too hard. So it's easier to avoid them altogether. So we do that. Okay, so let's sum it up. The limbic system pulls us towards comfort. The brain's instant gratification bias makes distractions tempting. Perfectionism and decision fatigue makes it hard to get started, right? This doesn't mean there's something wrong with you, not at all. It means your brain is working exactly how it was designed to. The key is learning how to work with it. Okay, which thing you should pick up and which not. And that's exactly what we'll explore in our next session. So let's do a quick activity. So, what are we going to do? I want you all to think about that work or task you noted down earlier, the one you tend to keep putting it off, right? Now ask yourself, what you're going to ask, what's the main feeling that's causing the delay? Is it fear of mistake, right? Sir even pointed out about fear. Is it fear of mistake? Is it boredom? Or just feeling overwhelmed? बहुत सारा आ गया, अब मैं क्या करूं समझ में नहीं आ रहा. Oh, everything is so nice, I'm not able to handle it. Okay. So what's one small step you could take to make it easier to start? Okay. Don't overthink. बहुत ज़्यादा मत सोचो. Just jot it down. Jot down your thoughts. अभी जो thoughts आपके दिमाग में आ रहे हैं ना, आप लिखो उसको. Please लिखो. Don't overthink. It's only for you. I'm giving you 2 minutes to do it now. Keep writing. Don't worry about being perfect. Nobody's perfect. If you would have been perfect, we would have been God. So this is about seeing those small patterns clearly. What is happening? We are actually observing our own patterns. It's very, very important. Observing and acknowledging a pattern is very, very important. So just remember, isn't about blaming yourself. We're not blaming. It's about understanding how our brain works. So when you see what's going on, you can start to change. हमें पता ही नहीं क्या चल रहा है, हम क्या ही तो change करेंगे फिर. Okay. Have you noted it down? Millie, have you noted it down? Is it causing the delay? Is it a fear of
Yes,
mistake or is
ma'am.
it over down? Yeah,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
correct. Correct. So now we've so far looked up at why we procrastinate, right? How our brain's emotional side sometimes takes over and stops us from getting started. I'll be going a little slow. I really don't mind because we really need to have an insight in our own brain what is happening. We often don't sit down and we analyze. And even if we want to analyze, we don't know how to analyze. हम क्या सोचे यही नहीं पता होता है. So with today's lecture, today's session, I think there would be some clarity or there would be a pathway on what angle we are supposed to think. Okay. So now let's focus on the practical part that we can do to overcome it. So there are small science-backed strategies that you can use immediately in your work and that they really do work. They do work, okay, if you try them. Let us see what is the first strategy. Break it down, okay? The very first strategy, as the name suggests. One of the biggest reason we delay our work is because the task feels, it makes us feel it's too big, it's humongous, or it's overwhelming. Okay. So the first strategy is simply break it down. It's very, very important you break it down. For example, instead of writing on your to-do list, complete audit report. हाँ हम लिस्ट बना रहे हैं ना हमारा टू डू लिस्ट ओके so we're writing complete audit report or whatever we want to do, okay, which feels huge. Break it down into small, clear steps like gather clients data, review cash flows, draft preliminary notes, okay. So suddenly it's not so scary. Then you can take the first step and uh, each steps becomes easier, after the first step is completed. It's very, very easy. Then time blocking. What do we do? The next tool is called time blocking. Okay, how does it work? So pick an hour, 1 hour window in your day, a time when you are least likely to be interrupted. Okay, कोई आपको disturb नहीं करेगा उस समय. Block it out in your calendar as your deep work time. Okay, no phone, no notifications, no quick calls, nothing. In that hour, just focus on that one important task. This single hour of focused work can move mountains compared to the whole day or half distracted task. Trust me, I work this out. Okay, I do give myself a timeout. Okay, a timeout. We used to play na, and when we were small, time please, timeout. It does work. Pick 1 hour. If not 1 hour, pick up 30 minutes. If you feel 1 hour is too much, divide it. Okay, start with 15 minutes. Start with 15 minutes, 30 minutes. 1 hour, we really need to de-root, de-stress, work everything reverse, whatever we're doing. We're constantly on the phone, on the mobiles, on the calls, worrying about everything. So that 1 hour, 130 minutes, we're not going to do that. Okay. So this is one very important thing. Why I'm waiting and I'm like going a little slow because I want you to grasp this thing into your brain. Okay. Then there is one Pomodoro technique. What is this Pomodoro technique? This is the third and the very famous tool. Okay. It is simple but very powerful. Work for 25 minutes, fully closed, fully focused. Okay. Work for 25 minutes, fully focused. Take a 5 minutes break. Okay. What you can do in this 5 minutes? In this 5 minutes, you can stretch, you can walk, you can rest your eyes closed, just you can breathe in, breathe out, okay, and repeat this. Whether you're in office, you're doing a job, your own office, at home, wherever you're working, work for 25 minutes, okay. After 25 minutes, then you take a 5 minutes break. You can do painting, you can do coloring, you can do any activity that gives you, that makes you feel nice. but don't be on mobile. Okay. So science shows, what the science shows, that this cycle helps your brain overcome that initial mental resistance. Okay. Once you start, you build momentum and finishing the work becomes much easier, much easier. Okay. So this is one very important technique. I do this when I have longer days. So let's quickly do some activity. Okay. So this activity is called Eisenhower matrix exercise, which Sir had mentioned very briefly in his uh, uh, speech. Okay, so here how it works. So in our mind or on a piece of paper, pick one task you often delay. Ask yourself, okay, is it urgent and important? Is it important but not urgent? Okay, is it urgent but not important? Or it is neither. It is not urgent and not important. You take this, okay? If you want, you can take a screenshot of this and do this. Trust me, our life becomes very easy. I've been implementing this. Otherwise, we think so much and we feel everything is very important. Everything is important, and we focus. And sometimes we focus on a major 80% of focus goes on that unimportant work, okay, which we can delegate it to somebody else. So quickly write down your task, whatever you feel, pick up one task you often delay. Okay, we're talking about procrastination, so we often delay. So that task, ask yourself, is it urgent and important? Is it important but not urgent? Okay, it's urgent but not important, again, or it is neither. Okay, this helps you see what truly deserves your attention right now and what's just a noise. Okay, so these simple strategies, breaking tasks down, blocking the time, okay, working in short sprints, and prioritizing your Eisenhower matrix, they all are about making things easier for your brain. Okay, so now you're giving structure to your brain. We give structure to our organization where we are working for, right? Now we're giving structure to our brain also. So our brain is also an organization, a very, very big organization. Okay, so we are now giving structure to it. They turn big scary tasks into small doable ones. Okay, so whatever we've learned, the strategies protect our focus and they help you stop procrastination even before it begins. So let's keep these practical ideas in mind as we move forward, because once you try them, you will see how even a small change in how you work can make a big difference, okay? In how you feel and how much you get it done. Now let's talk about some simple tools, okay? So we've understood this. Now let's talk about some simple tools. So there can be other tools also which you guys would be knowing about it. Okay. So let's look at some digital tools first. So there are apps. There are many apps. I've just given an example of Trello, Asana, but there are many other apps that can really help you see all your tasks visually. Okay, you can see them. So now we are tech savvy. We are in this AI world, and we can definitely use. We can make our own task own tool also. So they are like digital pin boards, perfect for managing projects and staying organized. Okay, so make you can make use of it. You can also use calendar blocks with color coding. For example, block out your time in your day for client calls, review sessions, okay, and even personal downtime, or everything has its place. So you are removing, you're blocking your time for particular work. I will do this work in this time. I will do this work in this time. Okay. Trust me, you can make a presentation in 10 days. You can make the same presentation in 3 days. You can make the same presentation in few hours, and you can make the same presentation in 15-20 minutes also, or half an hour also. Okay. It is just the brain, how it is working. And finally, use time tracking apps. Okay. Like Clockify or Toggle. They let you see where your hours are really going, because when you track it, you can improve it. Otherwise, हमें पता नहीं चलता what we are doing. Correct? Then there are physical tools also. Sometimes simple things work best. Okay, try using sticky notes with your daily top priorities. I still love the physical tools because I am from the you can say the old thoughts. So I do use the sticky notes. Just write down. I love writing it on. I love.
We are millennials.
Yes, correct. We are millennials. I do have a Gen Z who only uses tab. they don't use physical notes. But trust me, those notes are so stress relieving. Okay, when I write it down, and I have a very small purse. Okay, so I had been to Germany for this strategy building for German government and Maharashtra government, and over there we were not supposed to carry stuffs. Like everything was monitored. So you cannot put everything in your brain. Though I had put everything in my brain, but I had small notes. Small diaries with only few leaflets, and trust me, it was noticed and they all appreciated it, because in a very small thing, writing it down, penning it down, actually, because everybody over there is very techy. Okay, and I was only one noting down everything, but that really helped. It really helped. So use that. Those physical tools actually help.
Actually, writing down clears our mind.
Yes, it does clear our minds. So it goes deep into your brain, and what happens is there are thoughts. Okay, so when you are writing down, you're thinking, you pouring those thoughts on the piece of paper. Okay, you pouring those thoughts on the piece of paper, and then what is happening is when you're reading that paper, your that thoughts are again coming back to your mind. Okay, they're again coming back to your mind. So do this. This is very it gears us up. Trust me. So now let's see. So we create a productive mindset, okay, at a workplace. How do we do that? First, let's reframe how we see stress. Okay, instead of see, we need to, before I talk to you about mindset, okay, let's shift gears a bit. Okay, so we have talked about tools, strategies, we know everything, but now we want to focus on something that's just important as mindset, because our mindset plays a very important role. Okay, so first, reframe how we stress ourselves. So instead of telling yourself, this deadline is crushing me, oh God, try to think, this is my chance to show my skill. Okay. This is a small shift, but it turns stress into opportunity to perform. And it can make a big difference on how you feel. And this really works. This really works. Okay. Then the second practice is what I like to call it a 1 minute reset. Okay. So let's actually try it together right now. Okay. Wherever you are sitting, what we do, we sit back comfortably in our chair. So we close our eyes for 10 seconds and take a deep breath. Just inhale and exhale. So slowly inhale and slowly exhale. Again, slowly inhale and slowly exhale. the moment you are stressed, what happens is your heart beats faster. Okay, you get angry, your hands also goes like this, your fist becomes a little stiff, and we don't know what to do. But we know now I am getting stressed. So take a pause, take a deep inhalation. Okay, so that is it. That small pause tells your brain to switch from stress mode to focus mode. The moment you're breathing in slowly and releasing the air slowly, you are telling your brain now what to do. Okay, it's like a mini system reboot. You are rebooting it again. So even during a busy day of meeting and reviews, okay, taking just a minute for yourself, can make your brain feel clearer, okay, and more ready to work. So please do this. So remember, a calm, focused mindset and a clean, organized workspace go hand in hand with your this thing. So, how are you feeling it?
Ma'am, relaxed.
Relaxed? Correct?
Yes.
Good. So I think you all are all geared up now. Correct? So you would have reviewed whatever you have written. This is very important. We feel, oh, let's rush. But no, rushing is not important. Okay? Doing something like this is very important. Very, very important. So let's wrap up our key takeaways. Okay? So, what is procrastination? It isn't about laziness or it's how your brain manages discomfort and all. No, it is about, I just told you about those certain things, those small little habits. Also, is procrastination. Okay. So, we take, what do we do then? We take small steps. Those small steps also, I had told you all what we can do. Okay. We are CAs, we are disciplined, and we know what to do. So remember, when you are stuck next time, you take a pause and ask yourself, what is the smallest step that I can take right now? Okay. So this is it. Thank you. I would want to take more question answer sessions. So Millie, are there any question answer sessions?
Uh, yes, ma'am. I have one question from CA Basant Kumar Mehta ji. He's asking what are the important points that we should focus while avoiding, procrastination and such.
So first of all, you have to identify what are you procrastinating. Okay, and then you go down to solutions. If you have not identified what you're procrastinating, then you wouldn't know how to give solution to it. So there is no one formula. Okay, there is no one formula, but yes, deep inhalation every time you take, you can even tell a small prayer, 1 minute, whatever religion you belong to. Definitely every religion has its own prayer, so you can even tell that you are relaxed. The moment you relax, your mind shifts into solution driven from problem driven. Okay.
Exactly. Ma'am, I have a few questions.
Yeah.
So, being a woman and I'm married, I have a child. So it's very difficult, to manage the house, the child, and be the manager of your own life. And be I'm a practicing chartered accountant and being the manager at office.
Correct.
So most of the time, I am just I'm sitting dead. Like I'm just staring at the wall. I'm just blank, and I'm procrastinating, as you can say. But
Hmm.
there was a time that I could snap out of that procrastination state. But right now, I'm stuck in that time.
Okay. See, what happens is, why are we procrastinating it? Because we are very stressed. Okay. So during stress, our brain doesn't function. Okay. So it is not, I have a bad habit. It's not that. Okay. So it nothing is wrong with us. So it is the brain, it functions in such a way कि it stops. Stress है तो stop. Okay. अभी समझो बारिश आई है बहुत सारी. Okay, there's flooding. The roads are blocked. Car won't go. So what we have to do? You have to clear the water first. Correct? You have to clear it. It's only then the road is again easy to walk through. So what you have to do? You have that important work, not important work. I've given you all that. I'll just share it again with you. Okay. Keep this very handy. This is very important. Okay. What happens is
Ma'am, I cannot see your screen.
I am sharing my screen.
It's not visible.
Do you want me to share it again? It's already showing that it is shared.
Ma'am, but the PPT is not showing. Yes, yes, ma'am. Okay, I can see it. Yeah, I will have my right.
Yeah. Okay. So it is very important that first initially we do this. We really don't know. So as you said, you are a mother also. You are a parent. You are having a family also, and you are managing the office also. So one person cannot reach out everywhere. Okay. First, you task down all your work. Okay. You task down all your work. You think this work can be replaced by you, replace it. Okay. Then yes, then another important thing comes is finances. Okay, finances plays a very major role in replacing any kind of work, but it is again your mindset. Okay, we feel, oh, if I am giving my maid 10, 15,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees, instead I could save it. And let me do that work. But we are not saving that money. What are we doing? We are building up stress. Stress can get you a lot of diseases into our body: thyroid, diabetes, BP, you being overweight, obese, PCOD, anything, any kind of diseases, whether it be it man, be it woman. Okay. For men, it becomes a little easier. Why? Because they are only doing outside work. There are 10% of the men, I'm not saying that they don't do household works, but for them, that job is given to the life partner, to the spouse. So it becomes a little easier for them. Okay. But for women, it becomes little difficult. So what we do, we go in for saving money. So you don't save in. I'm saying that 20,000 rupees, which is gone to the maid, will give you a lot of happiness. You will have quality time to spend with your child. You'll have quality time to spend with your husband. You will have
But
quality time
ma'am, the
with
maids
your
nowadays days na add to a lot of mental load. We have to manage them also.
everything is manageable. Trust me, it is just in our brain. Everything is manageable. Write down what is the problem. Immediately, you will get the solution also of it. But if you only keep worrying about a problem, only keep worrying about a problem, you will get into that stress zone and you will not be able to find a solution. But the moment you write it down and moment you apply these things, because of what you're procrastinating it, they say important task, do it. Non-important task, you think you can delegate it, delegate it. I'm sure Ambani's don't do all the work,
Right.
right?
Right.
Everything is managed. It is just the mindset, nothing else. मुझे ही करना है ये सब. Come out of that.
Ma'am, that mindset is very
Come
it's
out
it's
of that.
yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
That's a very difficult thing.
Yes.
Ma'am, one more question I have regarding the deadlines. So, while we am I am a I'm managing my office. There's a team of 15 to 20 people.
Correct.
So, okay, I can set aside the procrastination part, but meeting the deadlines and managing the team, it literally it shoots my stress level up very high. So, how to overcome that feeling?
See, if in your work culture you are having stress, okay, and where all your team members, but if even they are also contributing to your stress, so you need to work out on their mental well-being. If they are distressed, if they are happy, they will give you 100 times more performance. So अपने साथ अगर अपने लोग happy है, okay, see, if only I uplift myself, in my family, you consider them as a family. So in my family, I only uplift myself. Okay, I am spiritually inclined, I am happy. But if I am not giving those good habits and right habits to my family members, okay, what is the use? If my kid is angry, if my spouse is angry, and they are distressed, or they are not in their comfort zone, or they are not solution driven, and if I am, so I am not having a healthier atmosphere. Similarly, in office also, the colleagues, the employees under us, above us, treat them like a family member. That doesn't mean we go and do chit chat, chit chat, chit chat, but consider them as one like us. If I have a happy environment around me, I will have a wonderful working culture, and then automatically my deadlines will be met automatically. Me alone cannot do things. It has to be group activities. So there are a lot of techniques nowadays soft skill trainers are available. Nowadays lots of things are available, so you can have those kind of things, you know.
Ma'am, can you suggest, or do you have any, practical insight on any team building exercise that I can perform in my office?
Yes, y'all can every fortnightly, every 15 days, y'all can have some games, okay, which y'all can play within each other. You can call some trainers are there. I have couple of good trainers. So my this thing was successful, like sending villagers to Germany was successful. Teaching them German language was only because I taught them soft skills, where team building activity was also taken care of, because they are going in a working culture which is something very advanced. Okay, going from a very down below culture to ekdam a high level culture, it's not easy. The transformation is not easy. So we did
Exactly.
team building activities, we did all of these, and trust me, the transformation what they had later was very different from problem, just being into problem to solution driven they became. Okay, so you need to go have team building activities. You can have games, you can have competition, healthier competitions, you can have healing modalities, you can have soft skill trainings, evolution trainings. So today we learned little science, right? So some thought has gone into your brain. You will definitely want to go and talk about this if your child is big enough, with the child or with the spouse or with the family members, parents, etc., or even with your employees, your colleagues. It makes a difference.
Uh, Ma'am,
I
we have.
give a small this thing. Okay, so everything is how our subconscious mind thinks or we manifest, and how we think about it. So the जैसे हम हमारे audits या we do our CA work, we built up our strategies, and then what we do is we built up our audit plan. Correct, we do make our audit plan, and we implement it and we follow it and we do a tick mark. Correct. Similar plan we need to do for our brain also. Okay, we need to do that. So you all can implement puzzle solving techniques. Okay, you all can have puzzles in the offices. Sudoku is there are many puzzles are there, so you all can solve those. That also gives a quick boost to your brain. Oh, I did it. Oh, I did it. Oh, I did it. The moment you know I did it, that gives a tick mark in our brain. That really gives you a level up, and you are able to do your task very proficiently. So, channelize your subconscious mind. There are multiple ways to channelize the subconscious mind. As Sir said, there are lots of books that you all can read. There's Atomic Habit also. I have read it. Those books, certain books. Yes, definitely, I have read. Eat That Frog. Okay. Then there is Stop Procrastinating. Atomic Habit is again my one of my favorite this thing. Solving the procrastination puzzle. So these books are there. So keep reading those books. Be with like-minded people. It
Okay.
matters.
Okay. Ma'am, we have a few more questions from
Yes.
the audience. One question is dealing with day-to-day routine life. We often don't realize at what time our mind constructs the sign of procrastination.
Correct.
How we should be managing this?
So I made you all do some exercises. Correct. So if you do that, you list down. In the beginning, I had made some important thing. First is identify which part you are procrastinating. Okay, what are you procrastinating? So any delay of work, I will do this little later. That moment it comes into your mind that you're procrastinating. Okay, so you have to be very excited in doing. So one technique that I implement with myself is of gratitude. Okay, whenever I get up early in the morning, whatever time I get up, I would have this thank you God for giving me this, showing me this beautiful day. Okay, I'm not doubting. Challenges comes, that doesn't mean the day is not beautiful. Okay, if the day is not going in line with my this thing, say today I have not met my deadlines, I have not got my finances right on time, my EMIs are due, everything is there, I will still not say something wrong has happened with me. It's just a learning. Okay, and every day when I get up, I have a gratitude. Thank you God for showing me this beautiful day, and then I step down. Okay, so this gratitude somewhere helps. Okay, it helps in understanding your daily pattern also, because then you go into more of thanksgiving, so you thanking yourself also for doing so much of work. Okay, it is very important to consider ourselves.
We
Hmm?
should be grateful to ourselves.
Yes, we should be grateful for ourselves for doing work. You know, we really need to thank even ourselves for that. You can maintain gratitude journaling also. There are prompts. I have another session which I only take on gratitude. I have a session which I only take on manifestation.
Manifestation really helps, ma'am,
It
but
helps. It helps. It
helps
does.
a lot. It sets our mindset, and just like you said, it trains our subconscious mind. It's
Correct.
something that I have been personally doing to myself, and I didn't realize until now. But how I feed my mind a little things about a situation and people, and then I realize that how I am reacting to that situation or to that
Correct.
person speaking, or it helps a lot.
Correct.
It's true.
Correct.
It's true.
It
It's
does
like
help a lot, and there is a technique to do it. Okay, सो मैनिफेस्टेशन सिर्फ हम बोलेंगे आई डोंट वांट से आई हैव थायराइड आई डोंट वांट थायराइड इट विल नॉट वर्क okay so there is a technique, there is a way that you manifest, there's a science behind it. Again, I go everything scientific way. Yes.
we shall
Any
attend
other?
your manifestation then.
Yes,
Manifestation
yes,
session.
definitely we can have one session.
Sure, ma'am. That helps a lot. Ma'am, we have few more questions. There is one more question. Deadlines, how we can minimize its impact over mind.
So, as we said, you write down your deadline, start work. The moment you note down your deadlines, you assign those deadlines to the given person. You know that this deadline may itna kaam hai, so that work you know ki you can finish it in 2 days, 3 days, one day, half a day. You know your timeline. No, we are experts, right? So we know in how much time we can complete our work. So work go behind. Okay, is 7th is my deadline. Okay, for filing up certain forms, then I would work way before it. Okay, and I would immediately take the data in hand, keep data in hand to do it. So deadlines, I know it's not that easy to say then done, but still we can still manage. So 31st December deadline, I make it a point that my husband is free on 31st. So because our birthdays are coming that time, so I want to celebrate, and I really look forward for it. So I make it a point that those deadlines are met way in advance and manifest it.
Exactly.
It will happen.
Uh,
Every year it is happening. So I am never running behind deadlines. Never.
and that's an art we have to,
That's an art.
inculcate.
It will slowly build up. And trust me, it does happen. Okay. If you build it up, it will happen. It's not it will not happen.
Okay.
It's a technique. You have to have those habits into you.
Okay. Ma'am, next we have a question from Naveen Agrawal ji. What's
Yes.
your advice for managing multiple deadlines without getting overwhelmed? It's very important for chartered accountants nowadays, ma'am. We have a lot of deadlines on the same date.
Correct. We have a lot of deadlines for same day. One, if you feel that one person is not able to manage the task, please divide the task. Give it.
And but
मैं
if
ही
someone
करूंगा या मैं ही करूंगी में मत जाओ.
but if someone is running a
Hmm.
proprietorship firm, it's very difficult to to delegate the overseeing power.
See, it is just a mindset. Trust me. हमें लगता है हम ही बहुत अच्छा काम करते हैं और कोई नहीं करता है. It is just a mindset. You have to train somebody over a period of time. We are not used to giving work only to someone. We are not used to 40,000 rupees and built up the stress on our head. Okay,
Exactly.
and then later stage you spend that money for medicines, doctors, being unhappy. Here, if we delegate the work, we can get more work also. So multiple deadlines, you have to note it down, jot it down, how much you can do, how much you cannot do. You feel you're not able to do, you have to definitely delegate it. So me being chartered accountant, I still give certain data, certain work of mine to somebody else to do it.
It's
Okay.
very important.
It's very important. I do give my certain works. Even we have a firm, we have people working for us, but I know my work, and then my company compliances won't meet. So better give it to somebody because we are busy doing clients' work. We don't do our work.
Yes.
So you find out a solution. Basically, you have to be solution driven. The moment you're solution driven, you have to sit down quietly, take a deep inhalation, breathe in, breathe out. The moment you breathe in, breathe out, why it is there's a science. As I said, the moment you breathe in, breathe out, your brain functions differently. It goes into your solution mode. Okay, then you are in the right zone to think. Okay, a stressed mind cannot give you solution, but a relaxed mind can definitely. That is how a brain is designed to function. Hmm? तो जब भी हमें स्ट्रेस आ रहा है, relax yourself. Okay, take a deep inhalation. We can even have a sip of water. Okay, so when you are sipping of water, how are you supposed to sip it? Again, there's a science. Okay, so I am taking the sip, gargling it around in my mouth, and then slowly taking it, and you monitoring that water, how it is going, that sip is going inside. Okay, that moment your brain is shifted to relaxation mode. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and just even one sip also works. Water is a very good source to relieve your stress. It's a very good source to carry emotions. So what happened? I i took a deep breath. I relaxed. Okay, so now I'm relaxed. My mind is saying I'm relaxed. I'm relaxing. Whether I'm relaxed or not, I don't know, but my mind is saying, okay, my mind is saying relax. I'm taking a sip of water, and when I am relaxing, my thoughts are going into that water of relaxation. Okay, water molecules do carry thoughts and emotions. So there is a science, it's a study which has been done. You all can Google it out, you all will come to know. and that water now I'm consuming it. Okay, so that relaxation has gone, that emotion of relaxation has already gone to my brain multiple times. So there are different techniques, and then you find, so multiple deadlines, how to give solution. I won't be able to give you solution at your place, because I don't know what deadlines are you meeting, what type of work are you doing, how many people are there with you, you know, what is the amount of the work that you're doing. So that is you only, you will have to figure it out. मेथड्स दिए हुए हैं, राइट डाउन. सो दिस chart, this if you see urgent and important, not urgent but important, urgent but not important. Okay, so you figure it out, categorize, and then give it to people.
Well said. Ma'am, next question is by Aman Shivastav ji. Are there any tools or digital strategies you personally recommend for staying focused and on track? I know you have shared it, but
Yeah,
can you share it again?
yes, wait, I'll do that.
And if ma'am, do you have any hands-on and that how we can use it, or
I am not a very digital person. Okay.
we are
Because,
millennials?
yes, we are millennials. And the whole day I have to be on phone calls. Frankly speaking, my day starts at 7 o'clock, 7:30 a.m. My meeting sometimes starts at 7 a.m. because I have to cater outside India clients also. So sometimes early in the morning, and then I have to even, my meetings go scheduled late in the night, sometimes 11, 12 also. So I prefer not to go digital. So I do not use any of these digital tools, but I have a diary. I don't have it right now currently with me, otherwise I would have showed you all. I have a diary, and my diary is a very different diary. Okay, so there are different sections in it, and I note down over there, and I don't even need to read it again, because now it is permanently gone into my brain. I trust my brain. I This is why how I have trained myself. Okay, and just once, even if I write it down over there, na, it is registered, it is gone into my computer memory, and then it will automatically, my subconscious mind काम करेगा उसके लिए. मैं काम नहीं करूंगी, वही काम करेगा मेरे लिए. So this is how I've trained myself, but this has not happened over a day's time. Okay, it is years of, अपन बोलते हैं ना वो साधना तपस्या, sort of years of thing. I've been meditating since my childhood. So I still get up early in the morning at 4:35 to meditate.
Meditation is a very calm,
Very, yes,
very calming thing. I
yes.
totally agree. I have been to Vedic school, and it was made point that we do meditation every day in the morning, and it helped a lot in my boards. Like,
No,
I
it
agree.
does help. I have sometimes back-to-back meetings are there. I have to go from one place to another place, one place to another place, one place to another place. There are meetings. There are people call as chief guests. People call here. People call there. Everywhere you have to go, and then lot of work is remaining when you are just going and meeting, because back end your work is still pending, no? So lots of things are there. So then that is how automatically things happen. But
Right. Exactly. Ma'am, then next up we have question from Prashant Kamalji. What's one habit attendees can start today that will help them take immediate control over their deadlines? That's a very direct question.
yeah, so see, what your habit, one of this. Okay, what you can do is, you can break down your task, hmm, of your deadlines also, and you can immediately take that, you can break down this task, and then you can implement it, okay, the way you want to. Even this is another very good habit of time blocking. डू नॉट डिस्टर्ब मी, दिस वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. हमें लगता है वाई शुड वी डू दिस, पहले ही टाइम नहीं है, पहले ही डेडलाइन है, एंड पहले ही हमें काम करना है. नाउ मैम इज टेलिंग कि यू डू नथिंग. ओके, 1 hour डू नथिंग. भाई उसमें हार्ट अटैक आ जाएगा. ट्रस्ट में हार्ट अटैक नहीं आएगा. Go from 15 minutes, take 15 minutes break. Person who has asked me this, na, take this, but this is something you need it. Okay, so trust me, we really, if you want to bounce, okay, you want the ball to go high up, okay, that ball has to come very low also. It's only then it can bounce back very high up. So for that, it is very, very important that you take a break, time out low, do your favorite activity apart from being on the mobile. ये mobile पे नहीं रहना है अपने को, नहीं करना है. You don't have to be on the mobile, being on the gadget. Do something else. Start reading a book. Just be with yourself. Listen to soft music. Music again, another healing part. Music. Okay, it's very, very important. Take this takeaway. Your deadlines will be met. You आप मुझे बोलोगे अरे 15 मिनट भी रुकने से कैसे डेडलाइन होगा? You yourself will get a solution. And what happens is when you are taking a break, okay, 1 hour का break भी अगर ये this is digital detoxification. Trust me, this kills you. This doesn't let you perform to 100%. So I am always being accused of not seeing my WhatsApp messages, not picking up the calls, but I'm happy because when you are actually 15 minutes 1 hour to 15 minutes 15 minutes to 1 hour, if you are not doing anything, when you bounce back, whatever time about, if you are filing any documents online, you're meeting your deadlines, say if you're taking 3 hours and 4 hours, trust me, you can do the same thing in 2 hours or 1 hour. आपका 50% to 75% of the time save हो जाएगा just by doing this.
Ma'am, next we have one question from Ganesh Panchalji. He's asking what affirmations can be used to tackle perfectionist attitude.
Okay. So I used to say this to myself. Now I have come out of this, so I can really resonate to this. I use because जब तक वो perfectly चीजें नहीं होएगी ना, शांति नहीं मिलती है. Okay, it has to be done perfectly, everything our way. But in the world outside, everybody is not perfect. Okay, so it becomes really difficult. So I am perfect. I like to do things perfectly. So you have to use positive present tense, okay, and you have to use as if you're doing it now. So I accept the things the way they are. I accept the things the way they are, and I like the way they are. Okay, I accept the things the way they are. I like the things the way they are, because perfectionist का let go attitude नहीं होता है. A perfectionist don't have a let go attitude, so it's okay. मतलब नहीं होता है वो, and then उसे चिड़चिड़ होती है. Okay, means why why this line is like this, why the shoes are also kept like that. So these are little things that irritates, and that gets into your work culture. But you have to draw a line. You cannot say that I cannot be perfectionist while making up my financial statements. Okay, but don't drive that perfectionism into your daily habits. You don't need to eat the chapati perfectly goal. You don't have to eat the medu vada perfectly done round. Okay, you don't have to wear the perfectly driven shirt always. So you need to have a focus. Where do you want the perfection? It's a good quality. I'm not saying it's a bad quality. Absolutely. It's a good quality, because if that quality is in your work, you are recognized and you can go above than the rest of the people. And that is how finances also come in and recognition also comes in. So it's a good quality. So keep that quality for your work. Don't get it personal. Don't get it into your personal being. So that is what I can tell you.
Okay.
So I am perfectionist in my work, and I'm easygoing in my personal life. I'm a happy, contented person, a very easygoing person. I'm a very flexible person, and I'm perfectionist at my work. So now you're training your brain where you're perfectionist and where you're easygoing and happy-go-lucky person. So this affirmations you can build up.
Ma'am, I have read somewhere and I have attended one workshop where it was said that perfectionism is not what you think it is. It's not doing everything perfectly, but finding the faults in how the things are wrong. So that's what that changed my entire view, because I have been like straight A student my whole life and doing things. I'm the eldest daughter, so it ultimately brings things to your mind that you have to do things in proper way. But that quote changed my mind. Right? Okay, I'm not perfectionist. I'm just doing things right. So
Correct.
that's my affirmation.
So there is no right and there is no wrong. Okay. So I cannot say this is right. So every individual will have its own right and own wrong. Okay.
Exactly.
But when it comes to financial statements, the right is defined. Okay. So you have to follow that right. There you cannot have your right and your wrong. So we need to know the laws of God, whatever laws of life is there, and where can what you can have a relative right and relative wrong, and where you can have a law driven right and law driven wrong. Okay, so you have to know that and you have to follow like that. The moment you do that, life becomes very easy.
Totally agree. Totally agree. Ma'am, I know this is a members only workshop,
Hmm.
but I have a question from I guess it's a student that they are mostly stuck in studies. Just like Jay sir has said in the beginning that मुझे cost पढ़ना है या practical aspects देखना है और the theory part. So how to break from that I only like practical subjects and I hate theory subjects, that mind block, how to overcome that.
So सबसे पहले तो आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू ऑल कि जब आप एग्जाम दे रहे हो तो आपको सारे ही सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़ने, whether you hate it or you don't hate it, whether you like it or you don't like it. Okay, तो hate करके stress ले लेके अभी when I am telling I'm hating it, so my brain also says hating it, and then you are taking stress और वो stress ले लेके पढ़ रहे हो, इससे अच्छा give some liking towards that subject. So immediately give an affirmation to that. Whatever, say if you're not liking maths, maths is my favorite subject. Even if you don't like it, I like maths. I love numbers. Make friendship with numbers. Say you don't like the theory and you only like practical. I love theory. Theory is amazing. If I know the theory, I can do the practical very well. If you don't like practical and you only think rote learning is good for you, no, I love practical because practical gives lots of insight upon everyday thing. So first of all, change your mindset. Okay, it's very important. We don't hate anything. Give lots of love to the subjects even which you don't like it. The moment your perspective changes, flip of mind, it's like this ना, जैसा मैंने ये टिक किया ना, इतने ही सेकंड में माइंड चेंज हो जाता है. Okay, so you flip your mind and you go into that zone of liking, and then you see it will become easy. Now you are a student right now, so आप बोल रहे हो ये मुझे पसंद नहीं है, ये पसंद है, मैं कैसे करूँ. जब आप जॉब करोगे या आपका खुद का बिजनेस होगा, there would be so many things which you don't like but you still have to do it. गवर्नमेंट कॉम्प्लायंसेस किसको पसंद है, टैक्स भरना किसको पसंद है, करेक्ट, किसी को नहीं पसंद है, रोज रोज काम करना किसी को नहीं पसंद है. बट द मोमेंट वी गिव लव टुवर्ड्स इट, okay, the moment we don't go into that zone, I don't like it, your life becomes easier. You are at ease. You are not thinking on that stupid thing of, I'm actually saying it's a stupid thing because it is actually a useless thing of giving attention. I don't like it. I don't like it. You're giving attention to it. Instead, give attention. I like it. I like it more. Okay. So वो negative zone में से positive zone में convert हो जाते हो. So all the students over there, it's my this thing to you all, that please don't say that I don't like this subject. You anyways have to give subject. चाहे जो कर लो आप, subject नहीं दोगे तो pass नहीं होगे. अगर आपको पास होना तो आपको वो सब्जेक्ट देना ही है. सो माई वेरी फर्स्ट इंटरव्यू, मैं सीए भी नहीं बनी थी. My interview was there in Intervit India, one of the topmost veterinarian manufacturing company. The CEO had taken my interview. So when he had called me, so he asked me, Chital, which are your favorite subjects? Okay. So then I thought for a second, and I literally thought, क्या बोलूँ मैं चाहे तो बोल सकती थी एक सब्जेक्ट, and he could have asked me question only on that subject, because he did not know मेरे को कौन सा डिपार्टमेंट में रखना चाहिए शीतल को. एंड आई टोल्ड हिम, आई जस्ट थॉट, आई लाइक यार मेरा ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, कोई फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट नहीं है, मुझे सारे सब्जेक्ट पसंद है, बिकॉज मैं सारे सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़ रही हूँ. सो आई एम लाइकिंग कॉस्ट. दैट टाइम वी हैड वैट एंड ऑल एंड कस्टम्स ड्यूटी वगैरह वो सब था.
Indirect tax laws, yes.
Indirect taxes and all वो सब कुछ था. So I like नहीं, I like everything. You ask me on anything. No, no, people would think this is over smartness. Okay, एक तो इंटरव्यू में गए हैं and they asking, but that was what I felt. Okay, that I like all the subjects. I have idea of all the subjects. So why should I say this is my mind was not allowing me. My conscience was not allowing me to tell a lie. Okay. And then he asked me two questions on each of the subjects, and I was able to answer. Okay. So it became life. I was immediately picked up. And I was paid even more salary than what even a CA was paid. I was not
That's
even a
nice.
CA at that time.
That's nice to know, ma'am. Ma'am, we don't have any other questions.
Okay.
We can now move to concluding our session. But before that, I would like to say that I have taken the task you have given very seriously, and it has helped me, in two major things. First, there was one activity by you which you said that what is the one task that you have been putting off for a very long time,
Correct.
and why and how you can go beyond that. So thanks to you, ma'am, and your motivational way of speaking and everything, I identified that task. And the reason is not that because I don't have time. Reason is because I'm mentally able to accept that I'm entirely my own. It's if I give it 30 minutes, the task will be done. So I have noted it down. How will I approach it? And by tomorrow I will get that task done. I know that thanks to you. And next, Pomodoro technique. You discussed about it. It's very efficient, ma'am. And I did use this mostly in my CA finals because I failed back to back my two attempts after being, straight A student until the enter. And it helped me to clear out my mind because, after failing two attempts, it's very difficult to study that thing again and again and again in a one sitting and everything. So that the Pomodoro technique, I absolutely swear by. And that Eisenhower technique literally solved my office chaos. And in this session, listening to you, it helped me a lot. And ma'am, lastly, your technique not only helped my office chaos, but my administrative work also. I'm a Sikasa chairperson at Bilaspur branch, and my mind was in chaos regarding the June calendar and coming month activities. But I got a lot of ideas from you to streamline those. Thanks a lot.
Welcome. It's my pleasure.
Thank you. As we come to close, let's reflect on what we have learned. Procrastination is not a weakness, it's a signal we can decode and manage. Time blocking, prioritization, and clarity are key to conquering deadlines. Work life balance starts with self awareness and small conscious steps. On behalf of the Committee on Promoting Work Life Balance, I extend heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed Chairman Jay Chera sir, our dynamic and empowering speaker CA Sheetal Sethi ma'am, and to each one of you who invested your time in today's learning experience. One more thing, please take a moment to fill out the feedback form shared in the chat. Your input helps us improve and growth with each event. Thank you, stay productive and stay balanced. Jai Hind.
Thank you. Thank you.